Hi guys, happy Mother's Day. So today I wanted to make a quick video talking about the moon sign in astrology because the moon represents how we perceived our mom or mama, okay? And it also tells us about the characteristics that we have, especially when we become moms, right? How we're going to nurture our kids, our natural unconscious energy. And I know a lot of us do not have good relationships with our mom. There's definitely a shadow side to the moon, and maybe one day I can talk about the darker traits of the moon sign, but today I wanted to go into positive traits. And let me know in the comments below how you perceived your mom and maybe how you are as a mom, and if this relates to you. So I'm going to go through all 12 signs, okay? So let's talk about the Aries moon mama. I find a lot of times, because Aries is like uh, a single unit force, that these women are single moms, okay? They get things done on their own, okay? And maybe if they're not single moms, maybe they literally were warriors, maybe they were military moms, maybe they were moms that were constantly like feisty and active and moving, okay? So the way that you perceived your mom could be, okay, my mom was maybe very independent, or you are kind of an independent girl yourself with your kids, and you do things, you don't wait around for anyone. Maybe you're an active mom, maybe you're a soccer mom, okay? The Aries moon mama is literally the warrior mom and the mom that will fight for you, okay? Don't mess around with an Aries moon. They don't have patience, okay? And then we're going to talk about the Taurus moon mama. The Taurus moon mama is going to create comfort in your life some way, somehow. Maybe she was the mom that provided you material comfort, like the latest toys or clothes, or your environment was always cozy and comfy, your favorite treats, the air conditioning at the perfect temperature, attention to those things. And you know what, maybe she's a mom that knows about money, knows a little bit about finances, okay? Let's talk about the Gemini moon mama. Your mama maybe was a very chatty Cathy. She was always talking with the neighbors, had her friends over, whatever the case is. But maybe she encouraged you and your education to read, to talk about your emotions, to dabble in different activities, right? This is like the social butterfly mom. Okay, let's talk about the Cancer moon mom. The Cancer moon mom is going to be someone who's very their emotional intelligence is very high with you. They know what you're feeling, they know what you need, they respect your privacy if you need it. Maybe they are a little bit moody themselves. Maybe they are about family and traditions and keeping the family close. The Cancer moon mom is like the mom that's going to hold the family together. And the moon naturally wants to be in Cancer, so I think this is one of the best, most natural like moon signs. Like being a mother is their identity when the Cancer moon is present in the chart, okay? Let's see, let's talk about the Leo moon mom. That is me. So your mom was glamorous. Your mom may have been a little bit conceited, but she was funny, warm, generous. She wanted to play with you. She wants to make you laugh. This is like the entertainment mom, right? She maybe encouraged you to focus on your creativity, energy, and applauded you. Maybe it was a little dramatic, like, mom, don't do too much. You know what I mean? But they do too much. Okay, let's talk about the Virgo moon mom. The Virgo moon mom is on top of it, okay? She's gonna make sure your room is clean, you look super clean, put together, no stains on your shirt, no wrinkles. Like, maybe she was a little stressed out. She was a stressed out mom, okay? But, she did everything out of love for you and wanting to create a life that's easier for you. Anything that she could do to make your life easier, okay? And presentable and clean and crisp, like ironing. Let's talk about the Libra moon mom. The Libra moon mom wants really to create relationships with people. So communication is very important for the Libra moon mom. Creating a space where there you can share your emotions or talk about things back and forth, like mediation, create peace, she had a sense of grace. And a lot of times also the Libra moon kiddos that I know, they have like the best fashionista mom, and a mom that maybe is a little flirty, okay? But beautiful moms typically with the Libra moon. Okay, let's talk about the Scorpio mom. This is gonna be a mom that's very protective, okay? Very like instinctive, like you can't let her. Mm-mm. If you're concealing something or hiding your emotions, she is gonna know, okay? This is a mom that maybe was a little bit intense. This is a mom that was like the psychologist type of mom, that really wanted to walk you through your darkest moments in life, hold your hand, but also give you the space that you need. This is a mom that could also have faced a lot of like life or death situations, or went face to face with death and survived she's a survivor. She's a survivor and a strong mom, okay? Let's talk about the Sagittarius mom, okay? Did you see your mom as like a very wise soul? If so, that might be your moon sign, okay? Because the Sagittarius mom is very wise beyond her years. Maybe she's very religious. Maybe she was like a professor. Maybe she traveled the world. Maybe she's from a different culture and she tried to instill that wisdom in you. Maybe she's a little know-it-all sometimes, and sometimes a little bit too much jokester energy, like, mom, let's BFFR, let's take things seriously, okay? And she did it. But I do find a lot of times that with Sagittarius moms, their mom was very wise, preachy, or religious. Okay, let's talk about the Capricorn moon mom. The Capricorn moon mom, your mom was hard working, okay? Maybe she didn't show her emotions a lot, but she did try to work to provide a great life for you materially, okay? She instilled work ethic in you, okay? Maybe you, if you have a Capricorn, when your sense of responsibility is very strong because of that, okay? This is also a moon sign that's a little difficult, but it means that they endured a lot, okay? Maybe you had the corporate mom. Yes, she cared about her appearance and the way that she looks in the public, okay? And now you care a little bit about that. This is a mom that is powerful, strong, goal-oriented, ambitious. Like, oh my gosh, like you guys will create a whole corporation. And maybe she ran your house like a business, okay? Let's talk about the Aquarius moon mom. The Aquarius moon mom is a mom that can feel like your best friend. Maybe they have an outwardly vision for the world. They were humanitarian. Maybe they were involved in different projects, group clubs, or, you know, there's always like people over at the house, like, you know, again, because this is a social light mom. Maybe she was a little bit eccentric, encouraged you to be a little bit different, you know, tie your hair, you know, do things by yourself, be a little bit independent, be cool, be chill, you know what I mean? Like the chill mom, the cool mom, maybe a little bit stubborn with like, how she viewed things, because this is a very progressive moon sign to have. Like, you know, they think light years ahead, and you're like, what? Let's talk about the Pisces moon mom, okay? Oh my gosh, the Pisces moon mom, I always think of this sign like the Virgin Mary or something, like somebody who's so sacrificial, a mom that was maybe really into, you know, God or church or spirituality as well, but she was so like, she would bend over backwards for anyone type of things, including maybe her husband in a relationship, right? Maybe, you know, she never got a chance to fulfill her dreams, but she was a very artistic, loving soul, okay? She was very empathetic and kind, but she was a little lost sometimes, but she tried to do her best, okay? And this is a mom, you know, who has really unconditional love, like no judgment, understanding for her kids. So let me know what your moon sign is and what your experience was with your mom, and maybe how you are as a mom.